Well, it looks like we have our patch notes for update 1.6.2, and you may notice that we don't actually have the SS gear in this one, but don't worry, it's going to be coming pretty quickly after this thing drops. This will be coming around July 11th, and this is where we're going to be getting the hard mode, which will actually unlock once you beat chapter 51. Fun part about this is you can play it in solo, but you can also play it in duo mode. Don't know if this is going to be specifically for your friends or if you're going to get kind of a universal queue for anybody on the server. Still, I think this is a great addition to the game, and the fact of having somebody to play with kind of opens up some new avenues to kind of go and experience the game. We also are getting this specialization system, and this sounds like a way to kind of go and upgrade your in-game skills. A bunch of them have been added and also removed, but think along the lines of your blessings with your adventurers of you can kind of go and increase the chances of getting them and even make some of those skills stronger. But you can see here some of the skills that got removed are mostly some of those hits ones, like cast a lightning bolt after 4 hits or even recover some health after 3. And even the Rage Sword Chi, the opening counterattack, and some of those Light Spear ones too. But some of the new skills that are added, you can see here the Sword Chi Mastery, and think along the lines of Combo Mastery, Counter Mastery, or even Crit Mastery. The more you do, the more damage you put out, so this could be along the lines of the same thing we'll be seeing for now using that Sword Chi with the Sky Splitter. The Counter Shield sounds pretty straightforward, but these other two, got no idea on them at all. I mean, at least the accumulating power for light cannon, we could assume that is going to be part of the light spear. And the burning charge is obviously going to have to do with some sort of flame stuff inside the game, but no idea what those stats are going to actually be. We'll have to kind of wait to see what they are when we get them. They also adjusted the following skills, so Glass Cannon, this is one that I always hate, and in fact, I believe that's the one where you drop below 30%, you're doing more damage but receiving more damage, so be interesting to see how that goes. And they did also tweak the Counter Mastery. No idea if this is going to be in our favor or if it's going to be a nerf, but once again, we'll see it when it gets here. And that goes the same thing with the Magic Spear, and they say that it's going to take effective immediately, which means once we hit that update on the 11th, we'll be seeing these changes. So the big one, in my opinion, is going to be this Adventure Resonance, and the wording is a little weird on here, saying every 2 adventurers you can go and exchange. So I don't know if this is going to mean that we'll be able to just exchange between 2 of them, or if it's going to be specific that the Dragon Girl came out and then Wukong came out, so you could swap between those 2, and then Gargarian and then even Raphael you could switch between. I'm hoping it's going to be between any of those mythic heroes so I can take that 5-star Raphael, put it on Leonardo, and then I'll be sitting pretty nice. But another big one is going to be those battle stats, and at least for those testers out there, this is going to be a nice easy way to see what a skill's actually putting out, what its overall percentage of the damage that you're doing as a whole, and even see what you're kind of getting for healing inside the game. I think this will take a lot of the guesswork out of it, and even for those people that aren't testing and trying to figure this out, just being able to go over there and seeing, hey, I'm using a Whisperer, and this Lightning Bolt really isn't doing as much damage as these daggers are putting out. It also looks like we're getting some optimizations. It has a pet scheme and then even a gem one. I believe this is just going to kind of cleaning up how these things are actually used and maybe even equipping them. But honestly, no idea on those, but just one of those things that they're making an adjustment to. They're also going to be correcting the whole combat power issue with the PvP. If you go and attack somebody, says they're at 5 billion, you go attack them, they're 100 billion, so that'll be a nice little fix. And then they're even going to be doing the whole changing of gear and keeping your plus levels on them. At least I'm hoping it's the case on that. It could just be the actual level of the gear instead of having a level 100 Reaper Staff and a level 1 Sky Splitter. It could just be stacking that level or moving that level 100 over. They also say they're going to increase the number of schemes, so now I'm even thinking this could just be something like our actual presets. And the more I say scheme, I'm wondering if I'm even saying that word correctly. But the last one is going to be those gem lockings, at least for the accessories and the rings. So if you are swapping back and forth, you don't have to go through as much of a pain in the butt of doing the Define Reforge, pulling everything off and slapping it back on the new one. But some interesting stuff. I'm excited for this. Really looking forward to seeing how hard mode goes, how smooth it actually is with playing on our player, and really want to know about that resonance system. So I guess let me know what you guys think of this, and if you want to know what they were calling a fake leak for the whole SS gear weapons, take a look at this video right here. Thanks for watching, and remember, I pick my butt.